going on? I'm Dan from 4 Year Strong, and I'm going to give you 5 tour tips for all you touring bands out there. We might be a little different than some of the average tour tips that come out, but some of the things that we make sure that we always have on our tour is pepper and salt. It's really important because sometimes you get a meal, you can't eat it for a little while, or you know, it gets to you, it's been in like a to-go container, it's steamed itself a little bit, gets a little soggy, and having some salt and pepper really is great for bringing back some of those flavors that you really want, and it just makes tour a little bit more bearable when your food is soggy and sad, and you can add a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, you know, bring a little happiness back into your day. Try to do group exploration. Whenever we're on tour, we always, if we have time, we always like to make sure that we, you know, if we're in an area with like mountains or woods or anything like that, then we pull the bandwagon over. It could be just on the side of the highway, and we just all go on a group walk in the woods. We just go. We don't know what's in there. Bears, maybe. Waterfalls, things that jump off into the water. Just trails, or there could just be nothing. Maybe a home. You end up in someone's backyard. But we do a lot of wilderness exploration when we're on tour. We like to, and it just keeps you well balanced. We spend a lot of time in cities when we're on tour, obviously, because that's where venues are. So we like to get out and enjoy the green for a little while. Try different food spots. When we first were touring, we'd find like a pretty well-known food spot, or you know, just some kind of chain, and we would end up just going back and be like, oh, there's an Applebee's near the venue or something, which is terrible. So now when we tour, we always like to try to find new little spots, new little locales, and we can try some new food. All of this kind of just keeps you from losing your mind with the day-to-day consistencies, where every day you're in a city, you're at a venue, there's a lot of similarities with every day. So whatever you can do to mix it up keeps your brain happy. Bring 2 pairs of shoes, because who fucking knows what's going to happen to your other shoes. You could be walking in the woods and find a cliff with water at the bottom that you want to jump in, and you're like, I don't know if I want to jump without shoes. So you got to have another pair. You got to have a pair of shoes so you can jump off this cliff into the water, but still have some more shoes to put on, so you don't have some ruined, stinky, wet shoes to wear for the rest of the tour. Last but not least, certainly not least, change your socks and your underwear every day. I know a lot of stinky musicians that don't abide by this rule. I cannot put my stamp of approval on anything more than changing your socks and your underwear every day. I know laundry, it can be a pain in the ass. You got a big bag of laundry, you know, with a bunch of stinky socks in it, but I'm telling you, if you put a new pair of socks on in the morning, a new pair of underwear, that's it. You're good. Day's good. Who cares? Maybe nobody shows up to the show. Who cares? You're wearing underwear and socks that are fresh and clean, and tomorrow you get to look forward to a new pair of socks and a new pair of underwear to put on. It's just, it's the bee's knees. You really can't, there's nothing better. Those are my 5 tips for touring, and I think they're more 5 tips for keeping your sanity while on tour, but that's what I got for you.